I've been sharing with you a lot about the MS stress release process. And that's because when you experience stress in your life, it can take you down. And you don't want that happening because you're already struggling or experiencing challenges with MS symptoms and the uncertainty of life. So the benefit of learning to deal with stress, and specifically bad stress that creates anxiety, which can mushroom and be in your system for a very long time and play havoc, is to release that stress. And it's so important to find the best way for you to release that stress for yourself without it being harmful to you in terms of drinking lots of alcohol or taking lots of drugs, that are going to impact the choices you make. You want to have as much mental clarity as possible, especially when you live with brain fog. If you've got stress, it adds an extra layer. So you want to be able to feel that you have clarity, that you're in control of your life, that you have control of your life in the best way that you can, so that you can live your best life with MS. And the MS stress release process has 4 different methods. And in each of those methods, there are techniques that you can use. So the first method is the power of distraction and disruption. Disruption is the bonus, the power of distraction. Because when you are in a state of stress where you're in fight or flight or freeze, which are all the states you can be in, and freeze can really be paralyzing, you want to disrupt that state that you're in. And there are many different ways that you can disrupt that state. But once you disrupt it, once you shift that state, then you can come back on, your brain comes back online again so that you can make the best decisions, so you can have control, so you can have that clarity you need and have the confidence that you're moving your life in the right direction. It's so important to be able to have the capacity to do that when you live with MS. So you want to bring your brain back online, and releasing that stress in your life can help you to bring your brain back online. Very, very important. The second element or method is the power of breath. We are born into this world by breathing in. We leave this world by exhaling. Breath is such an essential part of life. And when you're breathing in a way that energizes your body, as opposed to shut your body down, it can be a game changer. It's so important. So learning how to breathe effectively so that your brain can work the best optimized, in the best optimized state, your body can function better. You can get rid of the waste in your body as you breathe out, and the way to breathe effectively. So we're going to talk about effective breathing. You're also going to learn throughout each of these different methods how stress impacts the body and how to shift that through awareness. Having that conscious awareness is huge. It's such a big thing. So we've talked about the power of distraction and disruption, the power of breath, the power of release. So release can come from breath, and there's a certain specific technique that I share with you. It's called respiratory gymnastics, or known by Dr. Schmitzman as the healing breath. And I have found that to be very, very energizing. Really helps me when I'm feeling at my lowest in terms of fatigue, to pick me up, give me that extra little boost that I need. And so that's a really cool technique. And it's, once you learn it, you can apply it very easily. So release is really important because we hold on to our feelings and our thoughts in our body, and we carry them around like a big heavy backpack. So you don't want to be doing that. You want to like take all this stuff out of the backpack. You want to feel that you don't even have something on your back, and that is through release. And the last of the 4 methods is the power of busting through adversity. Oh yeah. And if you got adversity in your life, just even a little bit, well, this is something that you can use. And there's techniques that I'm going to show you on how you can bust through that adversity. And there's a very interesting conversation around how adversity shows up in your life. It could be something like Kathy was talking about, how going to her first MRI and how nervous she was. If you're claustrophobic or you have those fears, how can you manage that? And there are techniques that you can use to release stress so that when you go into the MRI, you feel calmer and you can manage it. You know, I used to take Ativan to go in because I'm quite claustrophobic, and I did that for several years, and then I mastered how to go into an MRI, and now I use breath work, and I use shifting my state of being into a place that's very calming. The MRI goes by a lot faster. I'm getting better results because my body's still. It makes a big difference. So being able to have that shift to a different state, which I'll guide you through, of course, in this course, is going to be very helpful to you. So, you know, when you're looking at the solution of this course, you know, really it's broken down into those 4 parts. It's going to help you with building confidence, being more in touch with your body. Now you might say, well, I live with MS. I know I'm so in touch with my body. Yeah, but are you in touch with how stress is impacting your body? Are you tuned into it? Are you aware of that? Because that is so important. When you have that awareness to something, then you can make a shift. But if you don't have that awareness, it's very difficult to make that shift. Now I keep hitting my microphone, so if you hear a tapping sound as I move my hand like this, that's what's going on in this video. So yeah, so the benefits of going through this program will be unique to you, but what comes back time and time again is having the confidence to do these exercises, having the confidence in your own life to see the possibility that you can reduce stress. You can do that. You have the power to do that. You have control over that. And through these techniques, you'll be able to focus on that. So how do I communicate this in a way? All right, I paused the video for a sec because there was, my sweetie was coming in through the door, and we're in Greece. That's where we're living right now. And I just didn't want you to get distracted and have myself distracted too. So let's get back to what I was talking about here around the MS stress release process online course. So when you sign up for this course, you will get, okay, you're going to get the videos for each of the 4 methods that I've described, but not just the 4 videos. You'll also be able to listen to it as audio, which is great because you could be out and about with your phone and just listening to the audio part of the course. And if you're a person that likes to read and get information that way, then you'll have the PDF that you can download, and you'll have all 3 tools. What's going to happen is you'll go through each step in the process. I really recommend you start at the beginning, because that talks about stress and educates you about how it impacts the body. And that will be a thread through the entire program. So important that you understand things like, what is a vagus nerve and what does a vagus nerve do that spins you into a stress cycle? You want to know that, right? So you'll have all of that. So maybe sometimes you want to watch the video so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll be standing there with a flip chart and I'll be taking you through that process. And then you can hear feedback from participants that did the live course so you can get their insights and ask yourself what yours are. Also, I'm going to be guiding you through every single process. So when I teach respiratory gymnastics, the healing breath exercise, I talk about it, I break it down into steps. You get to try a little bit of it, and then I'll guide you through the entire process. So you're not alone. I'm there with you every step of the way through the course. So it's that easy, and you get to do this at your own pace. So what you'll notice is that when you purchase the course, right away, you'll have access to it. And you'll be able to go right into lesson number 1, module number 1, the power of you'll be able to go into module number 1, the power of distraction. I got distracted for a moment, so I just paused the video and I'm back again. The power of distraction. So you go into that, and then a week later, you will receive the second module, which is the power of breath. And then the week after that, you'll receive the next module, which is the power of release. This gives you time to watch the video or listen to the audio and have a chance to practice before you get the next module delivered. Now you'll receive an email that will tell you your next module is available to you. And you also have the ability to take your phone. I don't have my phone with, oh, here it is, phone right now. Take your phone and download this app and access the course on your digital device. How cool is that? It's so great. I use it all the time. And you'll get a video on how to do that. Super, super easy. Only takes a couple minutes, and it's great to have it that way. That way you can listen to the audio anytime you want. If you want to read the PDFs, you can do it from your phone, your tablet, your laptop, or from your desktop, all that goodness. So that's what you get. So you know there's a deadline, March 31st, and I want you to either click the link above or below, depending on where you're watching this video from, and check out the information, and then click on that I want to sign up button and get going. It's so important to help support you live your best life with MS. I'm Jenda Tracy, the founder of Women Thriving with MS, and I will see you soon.